In today's video, I am going to teach you how to find the equation of a line in Microsoft Excel. To get started, open Microsoft Excel and make a clean little table on your worksheet. This will help you see each part of the line equation, especially the slope and the intercept. For the layout, we will use cells at the top to label the inputs, and then we will fill in a few example data points below those labels. First, type X values in cell A1. This tells Excel, and it also helps you, that the numbers you enter in that column represent your X coordinates. Right after that, type Y values in cell B1. Now your worksheet is ready for paired points, where each Y value corresponds to the X value in the same row. Next, type slope M in cell D1. The letter M usually stands for slope, which is the rate of change in the line equation. Then type intercept C in cell D2. The letter C stands for intercept, which is the Y value where the line crosses the Y-axis. Taking a moment to label these cells makes it much easier to understand what we are calculating. Now you will fill in the sample data. In cell A2, enter 1. Then fill rows A2 through A5 with number values like 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can do this by typing the first value, then continuing down the column so the next cells match the sequence you are using. As you do this, keep your rows aligned, because the X values will be paired with the matching Y values. With your X values in place, you can move to the Y values. Fill rows B2 through B5 with corresponding values, like 3, 5, 7, and 9. Make sure each Y value lines up with the correct X value on the same row. For example, the Y value in B2 should match the X value in A2, and the same idea applies for B3 with A3, and so on. Once the data is entered, Excel can calculate the slope for you. The next thing you will do is enter a formula for the slope. Type the code =slope B2 B5 A2 A5 in cell E1. This uses the slope function, where you provide the Y range first and the X range second. Notice that we are using the same rows as your filled data, so the slope is computed from your actual points. Next, you will calculate the intercept. Type the code =intercept B2 B5 A2 A5 in cell E2. This uses Excel's intercept function, which returns the C value for the line equation based on the same data ranges you used for slope. Again, pay attention to the order of the ranges, so the intercept matches the correct line. After you enter both formulas, you are ready to see the results. Press Enter to confirm the formula in each cell and then look at the values that appear in your worksheet. These numbers represent the components of the linear equation, y equals mx plus c, where m is the slope and c is the intercept. Now you can combine what you have calculated. The slope value you see corresponds to m, and the intercept value you see corresponds to c. When you place them into the standard form, you will get your linear equation written as y equals mx plus c. If the slope is, for example, 2, and the intercept is 1, then the equation would be y equals 2x plus 1. But your actual values will come from your specific data. At this point, you have everything you need. Excel has calculated both the slope and the intercept from your x and y points. And that is all there is to it. That covers everything you need to know.